know I'm about to go in. Told me that I couldn't do it, but I gotta bring it back, so they're really not with it. Let's go. Tell me where you're from, where you stay. Now I keep it lit from the coast to the bay. Peace on the right.
If you guys are looking to get cheap and instant Madden 18 coins, be sure to head over to muttcoinbank.com and use promo code MAZE at checkout for 10% off. What is going on, you guys? Mazomatic here with another Madden 18 tip video. What is going on, you guys? Mazomatic here with another Madden 18 tip video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my favorite run play in Madden 18. Now, there's a few things I really like about this play. The first is that it's super consistent. It's very hard to lose yards on this run play. Like, I almost never get negative yardage on this. So in goal line situations and in short yardage situations, it's really, really good because I don't have to worry about losing like 3 yards and then being in a worse position than I was originally. Also, not only is it consistent, but it actually has a really big potential for a big play. I've busted off bigger runs in this run play than I have in any other run play. So not only is it consistent, but it still has that big play potential. And then the last thing is it's out of a scheme I run already. So there's a full scheme in this formation and this run play is in it. So it really helps out because then when I'm in this formation, my opponent doesn't always know I'm running this play. And there's also a few other good run plays that are good as well. So if you guys do want the full scheme, then leave a like on this video. If it gets 100 likes, then I'll be posting the full scheme in this formation. The formation that I'm talking about is deuce close. You guys might know it's a very popular formation this year and there are a lot of good plays out of it. So again, 100 likes and I'll be dropping the full deuce close scheme. But the run play that I'm talking about is halfback wham. This play is my bread and butter run play out of this formation, and it is very, very effective. Now, as you guys see, it's a little bit interesting of a play. There's like a weird little motion right there by the inside tight end. But before we even get into the play, I'm going to show you a few things I like to do. So before we get started, I want to go over some of the subs I make. So if you go over to the formation and you press R1 for subs, then you can sub in anybody you want. So you see, this is how it starts. You have your 2 receivers on the outside, and then you have tight ends on the inside, like little wings right there. So what I like to do if I know I'm running it is I'm going to sub in tight ends at the outside position, because a lot of times in Ultimate Team stuff, the receivers have really low run block. So I want as high run block as possible if I'm going to be running the ball, and then that's about it. But other than that, we'll just call the play and then go against a random defensive play. And I'm going to show you how this play works. So it's kind of like a halfback dive right up the middle. So I never really flip sides. I mean, if they're really heavy on one side, I might. But for the most part, I just leave it how it is because you're pretty much going right up the center. But again, like I said, it's just a really consistent run play, like 6 yards right there. Not every play is going to be like a 90-yard touchdown. But as you see right here, you're still getting like pretty big runs. If I would have been able to read my blocks better, I could have got the touchdown on that. But I'm just straight running this play just over and over and over again, 8 yards. You see, I'm never really going negative, and I'll run it a couple more times before I go into instant replay. And I'm pretty much going to show you why this run play is so good. So here, this is like a goal line scenario. The defense is in goal line because it's against a random play. So obviously, ideally, I wouldn't want to be running this up the middle, but I'm going to do it anyway and see if we can make anything happen. And as you see, we end up getting a touchdown out of it. So you see, it still has a big play potential. It works well against a goal line formation. And I'm going to run it one more time, and then I'm going to show you how it is working so well. I'm gonna go into instant replay right now. So obviously this look is only a 3 down lineman set, so there's only 3 defensive linemen. Obviously running up the middle is gonna be really effective, but I'm gonna show you like the basics of why it works so well. If you guys ever played real football, you know that as a lineman in a run play, your goal is to get to the next level, aka when you're blocking, you want to get downfield, get past your D lineman, and then block the linebackers, because the linebackers a lot of times are the ones who make plays in the run game. So the cool thing about this play, as I said in the beginning, there's that little motion at the beginning by the tight end. The tight end on the wing on the right kind of just motions in and then gets a block right up front. And the reason he does this is because this enables both of your guards and your center to completely ignore the lineman in front of him, and then the tight end is going to be the one to pick him up. So it enables your linemen, as you see, 70, 61, and 66 are all just completely releasing downfield to start, going to find linebackers at the next level, and then you just have to read that block by the tight end. Obviously, it's a D tackle, so your tight end isn't going to be holding that block for very long, but if you can run off his butt, you see, I got past the D tackle, and now I already have a bunch of guys downfield. Sorry, I'm not very good at controlling this instant replay thing, but then I already had a bunch of guys downfield and got a ton of space. So the reason this play is so consistent and you're not really going to lose very many yards is because it's such a fast handoff. You're getting the ball and just immediately handing it right up the middle. So it's really hard for a defense to penetrate that quick and tackle you in the backfield if you're only in the backfield for like a split second. So that's why it's so consistent. And then the reason you get big plays out of it too is because your linemen can release downfield and get the linebackers really fast and then take them out of the run game too, and then just give you a ton of space to go deep downfield. Now, I'm gonna run it a couple more times, but that is pretty much it, you guys. Like, there's nothing really else to say about it. You just kind of run the play, no adjustments needed. And again, this is a part of a much larger scheme that if you guys do want to see, leave a like on the video, and 100 likes and I'll post the full scheme. Definitely a very, very good scheme, very effective. A ton of people run it online. If you've gone against it, it's pretty frustrating. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.
Now I'm on the